Here, we'll start with a 200R. This one's a number 12. This is the Mama Ape. The baby is on a 16, same style hook, and the tying steps are just the same. You scale things down a little bit for the smaller fly, but everything works the same. I like the hot orange thread for these standard stimulator patterns, and I'm going to use some bleached elk for the tail and wing on this. Our tail is going to be about a hook gap or maybe a little bit more in length. I angle that clump of hair downward on my side, and then I let thread torque pull it right up on top of the hook for me. And our abdomen is going to be a 3x1 strip of foam. It's been 3 sheets of foam that are 1 millimeter thick, all glued together, and then sliced down to a 1 millimeter thickness. And we want to clip that both on an angle and a bevel, and tie down that little tapered end as our beginning spot. Our abdomen hackle is going to be a brown hackle that is 2 hook sizes small for any given hook that we use. It helps this fly ride just a little bit lower. We're going to tie that in with the dull side toward me at the same spot that we have our foam tied down, so that we can get one wrap of foam behind the hackle and then move our foam forward. I want to pull just tight enough to smooth out the edges and show the segmentation of colors. Don't want to compress the foam too much in order to maintain the floatability, the advantages of tying with foam. As we wrap our hackle, we're going to do that on the red portion of this foam and leave more of the yellow exposed. We start fishing these at the time when golden stoneflies are out, so we want to show as much of that yellow as possible. Get our wing clump here ready to go. Tail length or wing length is going to be about half the length of the tail. Come right up, continue to hold it in that same position. A few collection wraps, and then tighten up and lash it down nice and tight. Lift, get down there in front of that, helps anchor that, and come in and clip those butts off nice and close. I like to put a drop of head cement over these thread wraps. Helps anchor everything. Take a grizzly hackle that's 1 hook size small for the thorax. Get it set up here. Clip that base and tie it in with the dull side towards yourself. And our thorax is going to be a product called Midge Cactus Chenille. It's just a small version of some chenille, some shiny chenille that we use for streamer patterns. This is in a peacock color. You can also use peacock herl or peacock eye stub. This just speeds up the process for me. On the small one, on the baby ape, I do use peacock ice dub. I'm able to make a little bit smaller, cleaner thorax on the smaller fly with it. Then we'll wrap our hackle up through that thorax. Mama Ape, ready to go.